Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about tomorrow's Splash Zone cards coming in 2K25. My team. Looks like 2K is continuing the theme of bringing back old themes, at least with this week's content. The last couple weeks with Skylines and Vibes have not been, but Splash Zone certainly is. It does fit the theme of a summer festival, as 2K is going for, with vibes, colorful card arts and stuff like that, and that same Splash Zone summery theme. Honestly, card art looks cool. The cards themselves look like beasts besides Steve Nash. Brandon Ingram, likely a very good 6'10 shooting guard. Jonathan Isaac should be a stud. Joel Embiid, super solid big man. Vince Carter, Devin Booker, and Tracy McGrady as Invincibles, all of whom should be extremely elite level cards. I'm kind of surprised we're seeing 3 more guards, though, to be totally honest. The reason I say that is because last week, obviously, we got Magic Johnson, Carmelo Anthony, as well as Kawhi Leonard impacts. So we're getting 3 more Invincible guards this week. And in all honesty, 2 of these 3 probably will not be unbelievably spectacular cards, although that obviously might not be totally true. But like Vince, unless they turn him into Bob Pettit at point guard, realistically, if he has the same jumper that he had on his 100 overall, that card's not that insane. It's the same jumper Weber has. It's that Patty Mills base, but Oscar upper, which for whatever reason, Oscar upper does not work well with Patty Mills base. Dbook, I mean, look, he'll be a stud. I would think he'll probably have his own jumper. We'll see how his SIGs are. That's been the problem with Dbook cards all year. Tmac, absolute stud, will be a better version of his 100 overall, who's already an elite level card. So that's going to be one of the best shooting guards in the game. I think he's got a chance to challenge KD for best shooting guard in the game, depending on some stuff. His jumper is already incredible. If he has perfect SIGs, he's going to be very close to Kevin Durant level as a elite 6'8 shooting guard with an incredible jumper. The 100 overalls are interesting. And then obviously we have the whole fact of the Dark Matters could be awesome, and we have no idea right now. Like, obviously, if we were to get a Dark Matter Danny Ferry or a Dark Matter Jonathan Bender or somebody like that at that small forward position, that would be an incredible card. I haven't mentioned Danny Ferry much. I need to start mentioning him. He's one of those guys who needs to get a Dark Matter. Like, those are the cards we need 2K to drop that can, again, compete with the top tier cards as attainable options. That being said, all the 100 overalls besides Steve Nash likely will not be that absurdly insanely expensive. I mean, at this point, we're getting to the point where 100 overalls are starting to get priced closer to what Dark Matters have been priced at or were priced at. And so a few $100,000 MT for a Dark Matter, Brandon Ingram, Jonathan Isaac, or Joel Embiid, if they're all not that insanely expensive and guys you can get for a max of 700K MT and maybe a couple of them are less than that, like, that's not that ridiculous at that point. There are people out there that can potentially consider adding those cards. And in all honesty, there's a very good chance all 3 of them are elite. Brandon Ingram already has a good jumper. He's a 6'10 shooting guard. He's going to be good. Jonathan Isaac, his upper's not good on his shot, but all 2K needs to do is change his upper because his base is good. And he's an elite level small forward, 6'10 as well, could be really good. And Joel Embiid, who's a 7-foot power forward, already has a decent jumper. Good animations on him are just going to make him better. Stats and batters are going to be better. Release is going to be better. Like, he's going to be a better card overall than a card who's already solid in his Dark Matter. So again, this is a pretty deep drop. We got 6 of the 7 cards that they've revealed that look to be high level options. And so that's not bad at all. The most important thing, before I talk about each of these cards a little bit more in depth individually though, is I think it's very, very important that we have a couple of high level Dark Matters. I don't think the last couple weeks 2K has done that spectacular of a job with the Dark Matters on Friday content. Now on Tuesday content, I think they've kicked butt this season. We got obviously Artist Gilmore this past Tuesday, really good big man, and Rick Barry the previous Tuesday, really good shooting guard, 2 of the better Dark Matters at their positions in the game. That's the type of cards we want to see. I would say the last couple weeks of Dark Matters haven't quite been that impressive. I mean, when you look at the vibes and even the Summer Festival, none of these guys really were that ridiculous. There were some good cards in here, but nobody particularly spectacular. And the week before with Skylines certainly had some solid Dark Matters. I mean, you got Dark Matter, Brandon Miller, Corey Maggette, Franz Wagner, Jack Sickman, Mike Miller. None of those cards are terrible. But I also think it would be great to get another Dikembe Mutombo type Dark Matter where they are one of the best Dark Matters in the entire game, extremely elite. And a guy like Danny Ferry could easily be that at shooting guard. Same thing with Jonathan Bender, or small forward, I should say, not shooting guard. But those are the 2 guys that to me feel like they make a lot of sense because we've got some good budget point guards. We've got some good budget bigs, or more affordable bigs anyway, and attainable-ish. I feel like this would be a really nice spot realistically for an extremely elite level drop that is a little more, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, where we get some really good Dark Matters that are more affordable, small forwards, power forwards, guys like that would be really, really nice. And so hopefully we see a couple of those guys in the Dark Matter tier. That being said, the card that I personally will potentially be considering picking up from tomorrow is Tmac. I gotta be totally honest, with my squad specifically in my account, Tmac, even though he's not point guard eligible, is a guy who 6'8" with a 7'2" wingspan would be my best shooting guard. I assume he'll just be a better version of Rudy Gay, pretty much. Basically, I would assume we'll have pretty much the same SIGs as Rudy Gay, but like they'll change the dribble fade, I would assume, to from Steph to Pro 2. The release, even if they keep it exactly the same, is an incredible top tier jumper. And if they give him a better behind the back, like a Trey behind the back, all they really need to do is Pro 2 and Trey behind the back, and he's an incredible card. If they wanted to add a different step back than Kyrie, they could. Honestly, I wouldn't mind leaving Kyrie. I think Kyrie is good. If you want to put Levine on him, Luka on him, they'll probably put Harden on him, knowing what 2K has been doing with most of the Invincibles, but we'll see. I would love Levine or Luka as the step back. I don't know. This is one of those cards that definitely is gonna be one of the end game type incredible beasts. I am surprised 2K didn't drop a GOAT card. This is the way they did it last season. They dropped Invincible KD as the first Invincible in a festival, and then the next week we got Invincible Giannis in packs. Surprised 2K didn't take that initiative with GOAT Kareem last week and then a GOAT card in packs this week, but I guess that'll probably get saved for next week. I would be surprised, very surprised, if we don't see a GOAT card in packs next week. Devin Booker and Vince Carter, likely to be relatively similar level cards. Booker's whole problem this entire year has been that his SIGs have not been that great outside of, I mean, his dribble style was decent. When his Pink Diamond came out, Booker dribble style wasn't bad. He's always had a great fade, always had a great jumper, and then he'd add Garland dribble style in this 100 overall, but he needs Francis, Kemba, Trey, or Steph, as well as Trey, and then a better step. I mean, dragback's not terrible, but a better dragback wouldn't be bad. You give him those animations, though, all of a sudden Devin Booker becomes one of the better point guards in the game. As a 6'6" PG, he doesn't have spectacularly unbelievable size, but he'll still be one of the better PGs in the game if he's got the right animations on him. Vince Carter, similarly to Booker, not unbelievably big, already has 100 overall. Like I said, the jumper, not a great combination here, so a different upper would be really nice with Patty Mills base, in my opinion, like a KCP upper or a again Sexton upper, just like Pettit has, would be awesome. De'Aaron Fox dribble style should be Garland. The escape size up and behind the back should all be standard improved SIGs. For Pro 2 fade is really nice, and I think he'll be good regardless, but in order to be spectacular, again, you got to be the best of the best at this point in the year. Brandon Ingram, Jonathan Isaac, and Joel Embiid. Again, I've already kind of touched on these guys, but real quickly, Brandon Ingram, I do think should be pretty darn solid. I mean, he's 6'10" with a 7'3" wingspan. That provides value by itself. The jumper is good. It was on quick. Now it'll be on very quick at a very minimum. They might even change his jumper. Better fade would be nice. Better escape, better dribble styles. Just honestly, better animations would probably not hurt at all. But even if he doesn't get God tier animations and they maybe change the escape and leave the behind the back and dribble style still Dbook, as long as he's got Pro 2 fade, his jump run very quick as a 6'10" shooting guard, he's going to be one of the better shooting guards in the game. There's no doubt about that. John Isaac, again, like I said with him, most important thing with this card more than anything else is jump shot. I don't mind if he doesn't have God tier SIGs, he doesn't need them. If he gets good SIGs, that's awesome. But release, put it on, leave it on very quick, but change the upper. Just give him the upper that y'all gave, I think Wemby has John Isaac upper and, or John Isaac base, Chet upper. Yeah, give him Wemby's jumper. Why not? Give him a different upper. John Isaac base, actually really good. Just needs a good upper to be an elite level jump shot. And then again, Joel Embiid. We know what he is. He's a good power forward option. Probably not going to be best of the best, but definitely going to be a guy who can compete with the top tier bigs on the level of your Shaqs and your KPs and your Wilts and guys like that. He'll be pretty close to that group. And that's a very elite level card. So again, this looks like a very good drop. I hope we get some souped 100 over our Dark Matters and Opals tomorrow. And yeah, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.